So, welcome back. So, um, day one of my French learning journey. Yeah. So, what did I learn today? Today, I learned how to introduce myself. It's called Se Presente. Did I get that right? Please, I'm sorry. I'll be looking at my book because it's still fresh. So, it's, that's not sticky yet. I'm sorry. But then I learned how to introduce myself. I learned how to tell people my nationality, where I'm from, where I live. Even, I learned verbs and nouns. I also learned how to talk to someone when you are in a formal setting or you are in an informal setting. So one of the first things we did today was to was the um se presente, yeah, introduction. No, we started with alphabet. I am so sorry. We started with alphabet. So I may miss some parts, but the first alphabet was A, of course, which is Ha, B, C, D, O, F. The G is pronounced as J. The H is pronounced as Ash. I is E. Why the J is pronounced as G. E, F, G, I, J. Then K is K. L is L, E. M is M. N is N. O is U. MNO. P is P. MNOP. Q is K. No, I think it's Q is yes. Q is K. K. R S T R S MNOP Q R. R is R. S is C. T is T. U is U. V is V. Y W is W. W. U V W. X is Ik. X Y is Ikri. And Z is Z. Okay, moving forward, then we went to the presente, how to introduce yourself. They'll say, si presente. So, most times in the French setting, what someone will ask you, comment t'appelles-tu? Comment t'appelles-tu? That's like the um popular way of asking people what is your name, but that is not actually the right way. It's either yes, like that is the informal way. I'm so sorry. The informal way of asking somebody what is your name, you say comment t'appelles-tu. That's when you're talking to family, your friends, your colleague that you have a good rapport with. But in a situation whereby I'm talking to an elderly person or I'm in a formal setting, the person may ask me, comment vous appelez-vous? Comment vous appelez-vous? Comment vous appelez-vous? Like comment vous appelez-vous? What is your name? That is how someone will ask you when you are in a formal setting. Then I would reply saying, Je m'appelle Damilola, or I can say je suis Damilola. You get that? Yeah. So maybe when we are talking, the person is not Nigerian, or the person has never heard the name Damilola before. The person is a foreigner, and the person is like, "Oh, Damilola, like how do you spell that?" So they can be able to like pronounce it correctly. Then they go ahead to ask me, "Comment ça s'écrit?" Then I say, ça s'écrit. When they say comment ça s'écrit, how do you spell the name Damilola? Then I go for that and tell them, ça s'écrit D A M E L O L A, Damilola. Hmm. So yeah, I learned that. I also learned some new words, like I learned debutante, like a beginner. Debutant when you're referring to a male, but when you're referring to a female, you say debutante. It's debutante. Did I pronounce that right? In case I do not pronounce it right, I will get it moving forward. But that is how I say beginner in French. And then I learned that name is nom. I knew that before because I have a little background of learning French through this popular app. There's this old that's always disturbing. Come back to learn French. I'm breaking my heart. So yeah. So I know that prenom is my first name. Nom de famille is my surname. Yeah. So we during the class, my tutor played an audio where a receptionist was asking this man what his name is, and then he said, uh, "Je suis John Bernard." I think that was his name. Then he said, um, "Mon nom is John." A Then he said a mon nom de famille, that means a surname, is Bernard. Get it? So I will try to. So in a situation whereby they are saying someone in a formal setting, somebody will say to me, "Présentez-vous s'il vous plaît." So uh-huh. Or if it is in an informal setting, the person will say, "Présente-toi s'il te plaît." You get it? S'il te plaît in an informal setting. S'il vous plaît in a formal setting. S'il te plaît means please. S'il vous plaît means please. I knew that before. So thank you to that app. It was free for the foundation. So moving forward, someone is telling me, présentez-vous, um, présentez-vous si, sorry, présentez-vous s'il vous plaît. So now say, ooh, je suis, je suis Dami Lola. Let me say it right. Je suis Dami Lola. Or I will say, je m'appelle Dami Lola. Je suis Nigérienne. Yeah, je suis Nigérienne. Um, je viens. I'm going to interpret what I'm saying moving forward. Je viens. Je viens la etat. I'm not pronouncing that right. Lo etat de Kwara. Or or I can say I can say je viens le sud du Nigerian. I'm going to explain moving forward. Then I'll go further to say j'habite Festac à Lagos. J'ai parlé anglais et Yoruba. And I'll also move on to say je suis analyst de données. Now, what was I saying before? This person told me, présentez-vous s'il vous plaît. The person was telling me, introduce yourself. So I said, my name is Damilola. I am Nigerian. I am from the south of Nigeria. I said, je suis le sud de Nigeria. And I'm not sure if I got that correct, but I'll ask my tutor in my next class. Then I went further to say, I went further to say, what else did I say? I said, I live in Festac, a place, Festac, Lagos State. I also said I am from Je suis l'État de Kwara. I said I am from Kwara State. Then I went further to say I am a data analyst. So yeah, that's how to introduce myself. Let me do it one more time. Présentez-vous présentez-vous s'il vous plaît. Then I go further to say je m'appelle Damilola, but let me use the standard one I've been seeing on the internet. I'll say je suis Damilola. Je suis Nigérian. Um, je viens de je viens le sud de l'État de Kwara. J'habite Festac à Lagos. Je suis analyste de données. Thank you. My name is Damilola. I am Nigerian. I am from the south. Oh, I got that wrong. I said I am from the south of Kwara State. I should have said I am from the southern area of Nigeria. So I'll be saying je suis le je suis le sud de Nigerian. I'm from the southern part of Nigerian, but Kwara State is not the southern part; it's the north central. So it should be je suis le nord de Nigerian. Then moving forward, I would say moving forward, I would say, then I said I am a data analyst. I live in Festac. Oh, I forgot to tell you the language I speak. Je parle anglais et Yoruba. Et on peut Un peu de français. Un peu français. I speak English, Yoruba, and a little bit of French. Thank you. So those were the things I learned. Before this class, I didn't know what south, north, west, and east was. But the one that stick most to my brain was north and south because there was a passage I read or like a voice over I listened to, and it was the lady said she's from the north, Linud. So that's really stick to my head. Le Sud means the south, Le Nord means the north. Then I learned true or false. There was a true or false question where I said true, vrai, fou, yeah, fou, false. Yeah, le west, that's the west. Le east, the east. Lang also means language. Yeah. I also learned some new words. Amond means German. Chinos means Chinese. I didn't know that before. I was really confused. So yes, and nationalité means nationality. So when somebody asks, quelle quelle nationalité, you say je suis Nigerian. So that was all I learned today. Thank you. See you in my next class or in my next like personal learning video. Bye.